Chicago's Olympic dream may come true on Friday, but it's having to compete with the pressures of an uncertain economic climate. While Friday's decision could be swung by the attendance of the city's most powerful cheerleader,
Chicago is ready. The American people are ready. We want these games. We want them.
Yeah. Come on with us, join us.
Some Chicagoans clearly don't want the games.
Housing, schools, clinics, trains. We don't want the Olympic Games.
Half the city's residents say they would oppose the Olympics if the public is ultimately left to foot the bill.
The city is broke, the county is broke, and the state is broke. We can't afford these games right now. And the 2010 projected budget, it's a big deficit. And I think that if Chicago gets the games, it's just going to exacerbate all of the problems that that the city already has.
The football finals will be played at historic Soldier Field.
While the city's guaranteeing any cost overruns with public funds, organizers say all of the multi-billion-dollar price tag will be paid through private investment. But even that aspect of Chicago's bid is raising questions.
Thousands of spectators will cheer on the athletes in the dramatic downtown rowing course at Monroe Harbor.
Well, this is Monroe Harbor, where that rowing competition would take place, and it really would be a dramatic setting just underneath the famous skyline of Chicago, and it's something which makes the bid unique in that respect. It's quite rare for an Olympics to take place in such a downtown location, right in the heart of the city. But it's miles away from this skyline in another part of the city that residents have real concerns about the long-term implications of the Olympics coming to Chicago. On the south and west sides of Chicago are proposed sites for various Olympic venues, but these areas also contain many of the city's lower-income neighborhoods. Residents here say private developers are already buying up much of the vacant land, and they're worried about being priced out.
You know, the rents are going to go up if the Olympics come, and the neighborhood's going to change. I mean, yeah, it's a big concern. It's a big concern.
Officials from Chicago's bid committee say they're determined to prevent that.
We have to make sure that as property values go up, if we're successful with the games and that starts to happen, the neighborhoods start to improve, that there's a cap or some way to protect homeowners from rising property tax values so that they're not negatively impacted that way.
But community organizers say it's a phenomenon that's already underway.
It's happening now. So if that's happening before an impetus such as the Olympics is just going to accelerate that process.
With Chicago and Rio thought to be favorites in the closest Olympic bidding race in years, some residents here will be cheering on their city's rivals. Sebastian Walker, Al Jazeera, Chicago.